Hello, my fellow Tauruses. Welcome to your reading. Let's hope we can bring some positive messages here, some insightful and valuable information for you guys. So the first card, giving the overall energies at play for the rest of the month for us Tauruses, we have the Tower. Okay, right off the bat, this is a major arcana card. This is pretty earth-shaking energy. This Tower card is about having the comfortable and the familiar shaken up and having all that taken away. This might sound a bit scary, which it probably will be. This will be an unknown time for you Tauruses. This is a time where, things that you are dependent on are going to be taken away. And this might seem really unfair, but this is because you are meant, you are meant to do something different, or this is just, if you don't believe in destiny or anything like that, then you are about to, or you are changing direction. You guys are changing your current path of life. And so, things are going to change. So for some of you, this could be like actually moving to a different place, to a different apartment or a different, city, a different neighborhood, a different country, maybe. But it's not going to be something that you planned. It's going to be kind of pretty unexpected, and it's going to be something that you were not prepared for, something that you were not planning for, but it's just going to happen, and it's going to force you to face some of your fears. It's going to force you to be unsure and to live in a bit of uncertainty, in a bit of confusion as to why this is happening to you. But I promise you, it's going to be for your own benefit. This Tower card is like that sudden divine interference, divine intervention, where it's like you can plan all you want. There's this line from that Sorry Miss Jackson or Miss Jackson song by Andre 3000, and he says you can plan a pretty picnic. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. And this is pretty much what this card is all about. It's like you can have these, bright goals and these visions for what your future is going to be like, but sometimes life doesn't always make that happen for you. Sometimes life doesn't always agree with you. And you can plan as much as you want, but there are forces greater than you at play, and it's not your fault if plans don't go the way you expected or life doesn't go the way you expected. This is just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and sometimes it's not yet aware to us why life has taken this turn, why life is taking us towards a certain direction. But I promise if you just have a little bit of faith, things will be clearer. Things will become more understandable to you. You do have to give up a bit of that sense of control, and you can't be as stubborn as you want to be, and you can't hold on to the picture of the way life is supposed to be. That's not something that we can always control. And it would be nice if we, had a say of, okay, this is how my life is going to be. I do feel like you can manifest 100% whatever you want, but I feel like it's the universe responds to, the feelings, your desires. So it's like if you may think that you want, this job because it's going to promise you this and that, but realistically, this job would deprive you of, valuable hours to, be with a partner, or valuable hours to be with your family, or it would, really bring down your spirit. It might give you more money, but your extracurriculars or your hobbies, your downtime would be severely compromised. And so the universe might not give you what you want at that time, might not give you that job, let's say, because I feel like the universe works in mysterious ways, and I feel like that job was not meant for you. And you might be frustrated, and you might be stubborn, and you might be thinking, that's what I want. Why can't I have what I want? And I feel like you need to just take a step back and have a little bit of faith, because it may be what you think you want right now, but I'm telling you, there are better opportunities for you. There are better things just waiting for you. And I feel like these disappointments, these little setbacks, I guess you could say, in life, these little surprises are there to help us grow. And it's the only way sometimes, by giving that stark contrast between, between what we want, what we expect, and versus what we actually get and what we need. And that contrast is what really forces us to grow. It pushes us to be something better in a short amount of time. And this is what real, great progress is all about. You can, take the long road, and you can take a long time by slowly, by always getting what you want. You don't really grow. You're always in your comfort zone. You're not going to grow. So this is a way for life to kind of speed up the process of going through a transformation, going through a growth. And it's going to be tough, but honestly, Tauruses, we are tough. We're the bull. We can handle so much. We can take a lot of abuse. We can take a lot of that. Not to say that we deserve that. Just because we can handle it does not mean that, that's what we're always going to get. But I'm just saying that we're tough. We got thick skin, and this is nothing. This is just light work. This is a minor step back. So yeah, this is unexpected. Yes, this is like something that can be a bit devastating when we, initially encounter it, and you might feel like, oh, my life is over. Life as you know it is over. Yes, probably. But the life that you're going to be introduced to is going to be just 1,000 times better, I promise you. It's going to be amazing. This card shows up like this is divine intervention. So why else would the divine interfere? Because you are worthy of something better than what you set out for. It's like you are shortchanging yourself, and this is the divine interfering, saying, no, that's not what you want. That's cute, but that's not what you're gonna do. Okay, you're off to bigger and better things. Yeah, I'll give you some time to get over it, cry about it a little bit, but then you gotta move on. Time is ticking, and we gotta make movements. We got big plans for you. That's what this card is all about. And yep, I don't know if some of you have heard, but it's eclipse season, all that. North Node recently went into Leo, sign of Leo. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like you Tauruses are gonna get shaken up a little bit, but just trust that you guys are about to just kill it. You guys are good. You guys are kind of being tested a little bit, pulled apart a little bit, but don't worry. Just try to keep your faith with you. Okay, so something that you Tauruses may be missing is Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you may be missing out on family time. So for some of you, especially with this Tower, I do feel like maybe some of you out there with families, with children, some of you may be struggling with issues of custody issues, because this Tower could possibly indicate a breakup or a falling out between you and somebody, or a falling out with you and a family member. And I do feel like you may be missing out literally on that interaction, on that memory making with these people, and I feel like some of you are going to be are torn apart a little bit, being pulled in different directions. And I feel like you may, in all that chaos, all that turmoil that's going on, all the changes that are happening, I feel like some of you may be forgetting about who really matters to you, the people closest around you. And, you know, this could be like you neglecting to spend some time with your family, or just being too busy and not making time out of your day to spend some time with them. And then for some of you, this could just be, like I said, like custody battles, or some of you this could be something as simple as like you're finally deciding that, or not deciding, you're realizing that, you know, your little kids are not so little anymore, they're growing up. And, you know, you have to kind of take on a different role. That could be what this tower is about. It's like, you know, your comfort zone is being kind of taken away from you, and now you have to adapt quickly to something else. And again, this is the divine stepping in and kind of giving you, pushing you in the right direction. So the Ten of Cups is like, this could be, you know, with this Tower card, this could be like a blessing in disguise. This could be more time with your family, or this could be, you know, a break from, this is a general reading, so the cards, I'm trying to interpret them, you know, for everybody, but this could also be like a blessing in a sense that, you know, you're going to move away from some negativity. So for some of you, this could be a toxic relationship. I'm not saying that, you know, your family is necessarily toxic, but maybe the group structure, the dynamic is not serving you very well. And this Tower card is like, okay, some circumstances are going to allow you to distance yourself in a healthy way. Or, you know, some of you may be being disillusioned to a family member, or, you know, somebody close to you. And you could be finally realizing like, okay, I don't need to be burdened by someone else's pain, by these people's, you know, antics, by these power plays or something like that. And you're going to be distancing yourself, and you're going to be trying to rebuild a new life away, separate from these people, or from this one person. This could also mean, you know, for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this very specific message, but it's like, for some of you, you may learn that, you know, you're not fertile, or that it's not possible for you to conceive, or something along those lines. And yet it's going to be a blessing, because now you're going to look at your other options. You're going to look at how lucky you are to even, you know, be in the position that you're in. Okay, general advice for you Tauruses is Five of Wands. Alright, so like I said, we Tauruses, we have thick skins, and I was just talking about how, you know, it is, as of right now, as I'm filming, it's Leo season. It will be Virgo season, but, you know, we do have a lot of Leo energy still in the cosmos. We have the two lines here, and Leo symbolize confidence. You know, it's all about going after what you want, you being the king and queen of the jungle, just owning it. With this Tower card, like I said, we Tauruses are tough people. When the going gets tough, we get running, we get going. And this Five of Wands is all about that energy. This is about letting your true nature shine. I'm not saying like you guys have been, you know, fake all the time and now you're just gonna kind of, you know, throw caution to the wind and just do whatever you want. I'm saying maybe some of you have been holding back your strength, holding back your power, and this card as general advice is saying show your teeth, you know, don't let people mess with you. So again, this could be like you guys are distancing yourself from a toxic situation, or you guys are finally understanding the real true dynamic and where you stand with somebody, or within a family, or, you know, some major career change even, or major change in your life is happening, and you guys may be feeling so all over the place. You guys feel like, you know, why is this happening to you? You must have done something wrong. Oh, I want to hide out, retreat from the rest of the world because I don't know how it's going to look like to them, how my life is falling apart. But this card is like, no, go out there and own it. Don't back down. Don't shy away from the world. Get out there. This card is more of a show, kind of a front. It's not saying, you know, go out there and attack people and start arguments. This is a very, you know, aggressive energy, but it's also very passionate energy. It's just pure, creative, and fiery assertiveness, that, and just creative expression, and really just not backing down, and not hiding your true self, hiding who you are, and not having to retreat, and not having to, you know, lay down because things are changing for you and things are not going as you expected. Instead of hiding out and being ashamed and being embarrassed, this is telling you to just, you know, go out there and remind people and that you are a contender. You know, don't hide away, don't leave the metaphorical battlefield. You're still good, you're still out there, you're doing your thing. And just because life and your plans kind of fell through, just because things are not exactly how you planned them out to be, doesn't mean that you should count yourself out. You're still in this, you're still a contender, and this is a reminder to remind other people of that. Don't let anybody walk all over you. Don't let anybody kick you while you're down. Okay, you gotta keep your strength and keep your motivations high. Keep your head high. And do something for yourself to remind you that, you know, you're still here. You will be challenged again, so keep the momentum going. Live up to that challenge. Don't back down and don't retreat. Don't fall back on, you know, people who support you. And that seems kind of weird to say, but it's like, you don't want to be going right now where people are just going to tell you what you want to hear, and people are going to be, you know, those people who love you no matter what. Those are great people to have, but right now you need people who challenge you, people who will bring out that competitive side to you, that side that allows you to handle things, handle your business, that raises you up to be the best possible version of yourself, one that is filled with fire, and not that is, you know, worrying about surviving the rain, surviving the storm. This is you going out there and weathering the storm. So Tauruses, the outcome card for you guys is Death in reverse. Okay, so again, major changes going on. You have two major arcana cards here, both indicating, sorry, so major change. And I feel like some of you Tauruses may be afraid of that. This Death card in reverse is like you refusing to see the changes that are going on. So I do feel like definitely some of you may be falling back on your comfort zone and holding on to what's left of it, because this Tower card is like, you know, things are going to get uncomfortable, things are going to be shaken up, and you may be like retreating, like running back home, running back to, you know, something that gives you comfort. And obviously it's good to have that security. Tauruses are all about security. We need to be, you know, we need to feel safe in our environment, in the material world. We need that comfort. But as general advice is like, embrace, take advantage of all this Leo energy, this fiery, confident, passionate, creative energy. Use it, because, you know, it may not always be there. You're at a point where you're breaking down, like, not breaking down, but, you know, your current life is being broken down by divine intervention, and it's time for you to rebuild. Time is now. It's time to act. Okay, stop refusing that change. Stop living in the past. Stop holding on to your comfort zone. It's time to grow. Show your teeth. Get creative. Get out there. Put your name out there. Just, you know, get back out there. Have some fun with it too. Again, this is more of a fun. This is not like saying rip some heads off. It's like, go out there and wrestle a little bit, play fight. And I mean that very metaphorically, you know? It's like things are going to be very hard, and Tauruses, you may be embarrassed, you may be like ashamed to poke your head out, to, you know, show your face, but go out there. And, you know, when it comes to setbacks and stuff, everyone's concerned with their own business for the most part. At least the people you should be worrying about are worried about their own self, their own business. So these things, no one's really going to remember. The longer you hide out, the more that's, you know, that's the latest story about you, you know? So put more stuff out there so that the latest thing, the next thing is going to be all your good accomplishments. Oh, look at this person killing it over here, or look at this person, you know, look how confident and look how much they've grown. You have full control. Like I said, some things are out of your control and you just have to accept them and do the most that you can with that. But some things you can't control, and that is how people will remember you, what people are saying about you. You know, give them something to talk about. Are they going to be talking about your failures and your setbacks and you know, what's going on that you consider negative? Or are you going to go out there and put positive things out there? You know, positive things to your name. Because the longer you hide out, the longer that's all they're going to know about you. So stop resisting this change. Don't feel sorry. Don't mourn the loss. I mean, obviously, you know, you're entitled to, and you can process your feelings however you want to. But I do feel like this is, again, for your benefit. This is going to be good. This is ushering in something better for you. But you got to earn it. You know, you got to go out there. You got to make yourself stay relevant. And you got to get out of your comfort zone. This is divine intervention taking you out of your comfort zone. But if you just run back there, then, you know, you're not going to advance. You're not going to grow. Move forward. Get with the program. Get with the times. Don't get left behind.